Good morning. How you doing? So I figured out why the mouse keeps changing. There's a few buttons on the mouse that have an impact on the, I guess, sensitivity. So I'm pressing those. So now at least I know what's causing it. And then I can respond to it when it happens. So, okay. Let's open this up and get this going. Okay, good. Move this here. Move this over here. Right, we are good to go. So what are we doing today? Well, we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. Also continue to put up with this mess of cables. Oops, nope. The problem is, here's the problem. There is no, I got this desk and it doesn't have anything for cable management. Well, what do I do now? All right. Yeah, let's draw these out as far as we can. So that this goes to here. Put this to here. Okay. Then alright, come on. There you go. Alright, so after we finish this, I do want to actually get the material going onto these conveyor belts. So that'll be one of the things that we do today. And then the other thing is that we'll hook up the water. And we'll of course just keep going and see how far we get. Alright. What was that? Why would that not work? Okay, what about you? Can't afford. Overlapping others. Ah, right. So the main problem is they don't have the materials. So I like this. This is very cool. How it like goes into the ground. But yeah. I am kind of concerned about the amount of this L-clad that we have. Although I don't know. If there's anything, it's this stuff that we're going to run out of. Especially because we are yet to actually connect the coal input. Although this lifting is usually kind of expensive, so we've got another 2,000 and probably the same amount again. So we'll see, but yeah. All right. Great placement. Sorry, we're going to be taking away your little pool here. So seems to be like a popular location. it certainly is popular with me because it's got water, all sorts of things. Right, here we go. Now, this is actually going to be slightly different, so we need to do this. Now, this is the middle, and then you have an exit point here, right? And that goes into there, and then from memory it's like 1, 2, something like that. Yeah, that works. It's very expensive to draw 3 belts at a time, so. I think that's probably what's going on. Like, we've just spent almost another 1,000 of this stuff, right? Alright, so let's move this. So 1, 2, and then we'll put it in the middle. Alright. I think that'll work. Because the coal isn't going to be needed in the first step. The first step is going to be the refineries, which will need the water plus the iron ore. So I'm not going to do anything like this with the iron ore yet, but alright, here we go. We'll just leave it until we know what we want to do with the production lines. You know, when I take a break, it might be worthwhile for us to just, you know, hop on a train and grab some more of this alkline, because I'm so surely going to run out of it. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this because we don't need it anymore. Production. Need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So let's get going on that. Do I have 15 inventory slots available? Yes, I do. Come on. Right, so if we look at a equipment workshop right here, and we go to one of these, we only make 6. Okay. We need 15 of them. Grab some more yeah. Right. Alright, need 5 more. Alright. Alright, so now we have, oh no, we don't yet have all the materials. So, we need some pretty advanced stuff, which I think was later on, yeah. So we need these, we need supercomputers, and we need this. Alright. So let's go connect this stuff. Then yeah, we'll have to go up there to connect the coal. And then we'll see how much alclad we have left after we connect all of this. I'm not sure at this point, and depending on that, we will go back or not to get more. Alright. So, miner. Now, I do want this to be north-south aligned. I think that's north-south aligned. Okay. This can connect into, oops. Not really what I wanted. And then we will put one of these in to get this to 720. This is kind of what I want. So let's see what it would look like with one of these on the front. Then it would go down. Okay. You can never get these sorts of things perfect, so I think that'll be fine. Right. So okay, 1, 2. Right, you can have that iron ore. Cool. So that's this. There comes the iron ore, and then we have the iron ore available right there, which is a great turn of events. And then we just want to go and collect the iron ore, also the coal. Right, let's do that. It will look pretty cool once we just have coal moving on these belts. But yeah. All right. So the coal. Now we are. Where are we at? There's an autosave going on. Let's just take a lay of the land and figure out where exactly we are. To figure out where we get the coal from. Okay. Okay, 400 meters this way. That's quite a distance. Okay, so there's water down there. So I think we're like somewhere, maybe on here. Maybe this is the, yeah, this is this bit. I think. And on the other side of this boulder there should be water. Okay. So we want to stay like on this kind of level. And move sort of towards the coal. Oh boy. Disappeared. killing this specimen. Shut up. I'm busy. I'm so lucky that I'm fighting these enemies whilst they're talking to me. Right, got that one. So many bullets. Where is this other one that we killed? I don't know. Now, I think we're going to have to draw this conveyor belt through. Well, I don't really want to, I have to say. I don't know why I did that. Right, let's try and not. So, I guess what we can do is put down these foundations. This is going to take a while to go 600 meters like this. Alright, kind of put these in the middle of them. Right, we'll do the rest on the way back. This like next to it. Alright. Okay, about this too long. Alright. I guess we need to put something onto this little rock here. It's already too long. There's radiation right there. Right. Okay, so this would be too long, so kind of want to go in this direction. Alright. Okay. We'll be fine with that clipping. Alright, so tell me. Which direction? Okay. Sort of like this. Now, we'll have to go kind of like this. guess we'll go down. Let's see. The coal is supposed to be on the other side of, like, I assume. Alright, I'm gonna go explore here. Otherwise I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble when I'm destroying that in the wrong direction. So we drew this to this cliff. Oh, so we must have landed like here and we're just like here. Oh my god. Even if we had drawn it to here, so something like drawing it out all the way over here might have been better, but we're up on this cliff now. We will have to go down. How long would this be? It's 100 foundations, and I think you can put down one of those foundations every 10. Oh, so a belt can go about 10 foundations, so it would be like, ideally, you know, it would be like 10 steps. Alright. I kind of like the way this looks, so I'm gonna... Oh, hey Fantifia, how you doing? I'm doing good, how you doing? Alright, we'll keep drawing it, so now at least I understand where we are at. Alright. Bit of a distance. Probably slightly too long for a belt. Right, anyway. Anyway, I don't think that it's too big of a deal. Lining up properly. Alright, here we go. So I almost fell off there. Now we have made it to probably this part. Well, I've made it around here, so it's probably more like this part. Now, there's supposed to be water down there, but there isn't. There's water over there. And then we're probably looking at this bit here. Right there. There. Like this bit is probably, let's see, yeah, that's that one. So yeah, we're somewhere around here, and that's the one that we're seeing below. So we have to make it over to this thing. Try to, well, we'll have to make it over that. Oh, look, there's a thing. And then once we are over this, then know, will be down here. Otherwise, what's the other way that we could go here? No, I think we just have to get through this. So right, kind of want to aim it at that. Ah, there's the water. I might go pick that up, maybe. We'll see. Alright, let's see. So we'll draw it to here. Oh, thank you, Fantifia. That's great news. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Now, we have to be careful of that gas. Get out of here. Let's keep going here. Now I wonder if this is like an overhang or I'll get this tree out of here. Like I wonder if there's a way through, but I don't know. I need to get this power over here first and then we can after this autosave. I changed the autosave to be every 15 minutes, so that helps a little bit. Alright, here we go. Now what if we were drawing these belts wrong, that would suck, but I don't think that we are. I'm scared of jumping on these belts here because they can throw you quite a long distance very quickly. Alright, here we go. That's the wrong button. Let's see. So this is kind of a oops. They can enjoy their time in there. Now, up here, let's see, let's put on this one. Huh. I think we're like up on this part. So we've made it across. Then we have to go quite a distance over here and then quite more of a distance on this bit down here to make it all the way to the coal. Must have been this coal that, oh no, then it must have been this coal that it found on the, like that we were originally going towards, but that's not really a coal that's going to work. This coal will work. But yeah, I had a opportunity to get there much more quickly than like this. If we had gone like this, I should have looked at the map a little bit more. Anyway, we're up here now and we just have to do this distance, which is about the same as that distance. So, all right, and it's sort of straight east, so through this gas. So, all right, where is the thing? Must be down here. Yeah. Right, so we will go, well, we'll take this a little bit further back. Well, how about this? Let's do this. Got that conveyor belt slightly more. All right. 1, 2. I think that'll work. Yep. All right. Cool. And then we have to do that again. See how expensive this gets. We'll see. This is going to be questionable in terms of whether we will make it with the current number of the alclad aluminum that we have available. Right, we're going straight east. I'm going to try to avoid the gas and make it through there. Right, so let's put the first one up here. Oh, we missed. Alright, here we go. Cool, we made it up here. At least this is sort of flat, so we should be able to go quite long distances fairly quickly. So let's put, yeah, maybe here. Right, I think we'll be fine. So we can draw it all the way to here, and then we'll put down a 4-meter foundation. Right there. We're successfully avoiding the gas, which is always good. Right, we can draw all the way to here, so let's put something right here. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Alright, let's see, now we finally made it to, alright, let's try and avoid this boulder. We'll do it over, yeah, on this side. We've made it to the cliff edge. Alright, so let's take a look. Yeah. So we had an opportunity to make use of this sort of as an upwards path. There's a little bit of a cliff down here, but you know, in hindsight, probably would have used this. So let's see, where are we pointing at now? So we're kind of a little bit I heard something shoot. Here we go. Is it dead? I think it is. Yep. So we're on this cliff, and the sort of waterfall edge is northeast, I think. Yeah. So we're probably like right here. So what we could do is that we can draw a bridge across here. Well, it would be, yeah, sort of across here. And then we'll have the coal and we'll already be at the right level, mostly. So the coal should be on the other side of that. So yeah, let's draw a bridge. Right. We want to be aiming it so that, you know, we get there. So, right, that'll work. So let's put them right here. All right. We see the production line down there. So that coal like goes into the mountains and then reappears right here. Interesting. So we will want to make this bridge look kind of good. Otherwise, because it's like a part of what is, you know, what can be seen from over there. Maybe what we want to do here is like, because it's such a tall bridge, we would maybe use something like these on the end. So that's too vertical. So it's a very tall bridge. That's fine. It'll be interesting what it looks like from over there. We'll see. Oops. Zoop. Need more of that zoop. Alright. I think that's fine. Oops, no. Pressed the wrong button. Right, let's get that back onto 0. Okay, here we go. Right. got another 700 of these. Right, I'm gonna draw this to here, and then the rest will be easier. Because now we can always go to like one before the end. Ah, that's weird. So these conveyor belts can't really go 10. So I probably should just always draw them to the maximum. Right. Well, we've made it. Now, I think we should try and get, that was kind of dangerous, another pillar like onto here. Or maybe, yeah, onto here. So let's draw that down. Right. Here we go. Right, we can't afford that. So we'll have to come back to this. That's fine. This will just be sort of hanging there. And then, yeah, this last part of the bridge will just, you know, will be secured by this massive boulder. Okay. There we go. Eventually got there. Made it here. Now, let's just do a little bit of this. Right, let's see. What is this boulder like? Right, something like this will be fine. And then, let's see. Found a call. Okay, very good. So we just have to make it down this side of the boulder, which is going to be quite expensive in terms of this material. Okay, let's try and stay as low as possible then. Right, let's see. Also need to draw that into well, let's hang on for 1 second. 0. So 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Sure that this can connect. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it must be like on the edge of what's possible. Let's see. All right, so let's try and make it down there. How closely, okay, these are pretty tight together. Is that a geyser? Huh, yeah. data right now. We are good on that front. Alright, so let's zoom this. Oops. Zoom this over the edge. Okay, one more. Right, let's bring this right to the edge. So I can... Scary. Right. Alright, let's grab the power down. Right, so that's in there. And then, that's okay. So what we'll do here is we'll clean up this nature a little bit. Right. So we just need to get oops, default zoop. Maybe we'll go out by 2. Okay. We'll go out by 2, and then, you know, from here we'll keep like drawing. So let's do that. Here we go. Can we go all the way to the top? Oh yes, we can. Okay. It's always handy. Yeah, you can see that we have done like 500 here already. I think we're down to 500 of the Alclan. So I'm not sure. Is this right? Oh no, it's not. It needs to go out. Okay. Here we go. And we only really have like 1,000 more down there. So whilst we're up here, we'll take a, we'll take a moment to go back. Once we've connected this, we'll expand all of the Alclad and then get another whole storage container full of this stuff. Oops. That should be enough for the production lines. I hope. Right. Now, there's some coal here. And some coal here. These guys are protecting this coal. Okay, and then there's some coal here as well. I can hear you. He just flew at me. Right, we'll pick up this stuff. Oh, look at that, we already have some power over here too, because of that crash site. Alright, So let's get the conveyor belts to this edge here. Let's see if we can't get into the range of the... No, we cannot. Right. So what we need is something like this. Never mind, that's wrong. That's terribly wrong. Right, we just need this. Okay. I don't really need to connect them in between. Alright. So then, yeah, we have like a input right here, and then we'll put down one of those now. I think this will be fine. Right. Right. I need some power here. I did leave a lot of space for that. Right. Production. Minor. There we go. Let's see, how's this one? Right, I think that should work. And then we will do this, right? Something like this. Or I think that's okay. Right, you need one of these. Alright, then we have a couple of coals over here, so let's clean this up. Right, that's a lot easier to work with. So I guess the next coal can sort of be there. So we'll connect this down to here. This to 720. Right, and then the last coal. Right, cool. We'll put this to here. Okay. That's there. Then we just need one of these. Right. Let's make sure this is spewing out the coal. There we go. Right. then let's see, how much do we have left? We only have 200 left, so let's see how far we can make use of the 200. It should be like maybe halfway back, and that'll be close to that station anyway. So well, it might not even be enough to get this bridge done. Yeah, probably on the last legs of my material here. Right, that's probably the last thing. Yep. Now we have 3 left. Oh, look at this. I don't know what that's doing there. Alright, so now I have like 1,000 more down there, but I'm gonna need more than that for the production line, so I have to go back anyway. So let's go over here, catch this train. We'll take a quick break whilst that train is taking us back. And then we can, you know, load up the drones with some of the Alclad, and then also, you know, take inventory slots with Alclad to close to this station here. Let's try and get there like that. I think this is really cool. This is like drawing that all over the place. Right, so we'll just use this thing. Now we're going to miss that train, but hey. Is this coal? It's going at a remarkably slow rate. Alright, I guess it's been a while since we connected that. Where's the next train? I think it's rapidly approaching right there. So let's catch this train. Right, here we go. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back. One moment here. Alright, look at this. Perfect timing. I guess we could... I don't know if there's another slot in here. I don't think there is. So I was thinking that we could just put the L-clad in here, but I don't think that's really possible. Okay. Now, where's the L? Here we go. So we'll take all of that, and then we'll stick it into drones, and then we'll come back and take whatever has made it into those into that storage container. And we'll also collect stuff from all of those from all the machines. It's probably enough. I mean, that's probably the longest distance belt that I've put together, collecting the right, collecting that coal. Right, let's take all of that. Doesn't have anything in the output. Okay, we can grab that. Surprisingly large amount in these machines just stored up, you know. Yeah, now it's going to have to reproduce a lot. You know what? Yeah, and then we can also take a little bit of steel so that we can draw that other stuff. Right, here we go. Oops, pressing the wrong button. Take all of that. That's fine, we'll take that. Well, actually, well, yeah, so let's dump more of it into the drones then. So now we should have basically twice more than we took the first time available to us. Because we essentially took 2 full storage boxes of stuff, right? Let's see, has this taken any? Yep, okay. Right, let's put some in here. But I don't want to put too much because I still need to get all of that stuff back. Now, the architecture, okay, so that's the steel beams. Alright. Here we go. We'll take a couple of steel beams. Just a couple. However many that couple was. About, like, I'm gonna say that was probably 3,000 steel beams. It's very expensive. Ooh, we just missed the train. Oh, makes me sad. But I think there's another train coming right there. Let's see. If it makes its way to here, then yes. Alright, we'll just catch this train back. Alright. So I guess we can refresh ourselves with what we're doing here. So we still have to connect the water. We have to get the coal back to the start. So yeah, we'll be producing 720 water per minute. And in this case, there's no feedback loop, which is good. So we don't have to worry about like output water and not sort of pressing too much water into the system. And then we need 34 refineries, 54 foundries, and then a few constructors. Alright. The refineries will have pipes and stuff on the input. We'll have to think about whether, like, how we want to connect those pipes. I think they'll be on the... Yeah, we'll have sort of 2 rows of pipes, and then we have the conveyor belt above that. And then we have to have 2 stacks of conveyor belts too, because yeah, we need to refresh that iron ore. 720 alone isn't enough. So I think that'll be how we do it. Alright. Oh, we missed the... Oh no, we can still see the iron ore facility from the back. We haven't seen it from the back that much. It looks pretty cool from there as well. That's, of course, the generator, which we could convert to turbo fuel. How do you make turbo fuel? I think it's with compacted coal. Yeah. Alright, we made it back here. So we'd have to find what, well, there's no coal over here. And there's also no sulfur over here, so we'd have to deliver it. Might be a bit of fun, but this, you know, we could burn compacted coal in our coal generators. So we have a few options. If we ever run out of fuel, right, let's create a bit of a highway over here. Right. Ah, there's the coal. Kind of like this foundation kind of arrangement. I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty tempted by that power slug, especially because we killed that enemy. Right, let's see. Oh, don't fall. Alright, it's not gonna let me cheat. That's okay. Yeah, we'll put the gas, like when we get back over there drawing the belts back, we'll put the gas mask on and just collect them because it's just so easy. We have plenty of filters in our inventory. Alright, here we go. Oops. Yep, that's what we want. It's also a like convenient way up. Just make it all the way to the ground. I don't think so. Right, here we go. Excellent. So now we have a nice little bridge here. Although that's a pretty long way to go without any support. So what would this hit? Let's try and see if we can't. Yeah. Let's see what happens if we do this. Alright, let's get this into this corner. Oh yeah, this might work out. I wonder what's inside that boulder. Oh. It's an opportunity for the game to yell at me. That's what's inside that boulder. Alright. Fine. You've convinced me. Luckily we still had one of those in our inventory. Now we are out. Alright, here we go. So now we have another 2400 and plenty more down there. Alright. There you go. I don't know what I was trying to draw that. Alright, let's grab that power slug. Okay. Should be good to go now. It'd be interesting if like material transformed if you transport it through like gas or something. Like you can make some sort of, you know how there's like compacted coal where you combine sulfur and coal. I don't know. It's like this gas probably isn't very highly concentrated. So anyway, but it would be neat if something happened to it. Well, I don't know. Would be annoying in some ways too. Here we go. Belt is too long. No. I thought that might happen. Alright, let's see. Can we do anything? Let's try and put something here. This doesn't look the best, but hey, we'll just have to live with it. Alright. It's the pragmatic approach. Right. This is where we also might have some problems, but okay, looking fine. Cool. So we're almost back home. This could have definitely been a train line delivering this coal, but there's a lot of verticality involved. Plus it would have, certainly would have been an okay way of doing it. Probably wouldn't have taken much longer than this either, but don't know. We decided to go with a belt approach in this case, because I thought it was much closer than, yeah, it was a planning mistake. It actually is much closer than this sort of makes it look, because we're taking a very roundabout way. Come on, there you go. But yeah, sometimes you make mistakes and you have to live with them, or you do something about them, but then, you know, you sort of double down on the, you spend even more effort on the mistake. So, alright, well, that tree will just sort of have a very short lifespan left here. There we go. It's just unlucky for that tree that it, you know, grew where it did. That's where we needed to draw the coal, so. Alright, here we go. I think I spotted some more shrubbery that needs to go. So is this just wood and leaves? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Now we have our coal. See the coal racing. Right, and then we just need the water as another raw input material. Okay, very cool. Yep, there it is. Yeah, you can see that we could have just extended this line all the way up there, right? That would have been much easier than trying it up there, all the way around there and then down. But now we have a nice little bridge to look at. So that's pretty cool as well. Alright, so we need water extractors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so that's reinforced plates and rotors. I guess what we can do to try out is actually put some of the things that we don't want in our inventory into this drone port and see what happens to it. So, like this, and that, right? I guess we can also put this stuff in there and delete this. That frees up a lot of inventory space. Right, that's good. We'll keep this. I do need some of this. Right. Oh, I guess we also don't need the power slug. We don't need this anymore. I want to get rid of this steel mainly. Alright, and then we just need some rotors and stuff. Was that earlier? No. Okay. We're out of rotors. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think, let's just take all of it. I think that's also the material that you need for the refineries. Right, here we go. Now, I wanted the water extractors to start like here. So, let's line up this edge. How about we just temporarily right. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Interesting. I just connected them together, which isn't really very helpful. Don't really mind that these are a little bit misplaced. Right. So that's pretty cool. Now, we do have to find a way. I think I have an idea. So, let's see. Logistics, pipeline floor hole, right? So I want these in the middle, and then probably do something like this. So then it's like that's as good as it's going to get. Then stackable right here. And I'll see if we can do it horizontal to vertical. Well, pretty similar. All right. And then it's like here. And that's the pipe for that one. I think the bottom. The thing is that the bottom one is better. It's better for the bottom one to be the one, the top one to be the one that sort of. Right, tell you what. How are we gonna do this? So where did this go? Okay, it went to here. So if we put 1, 2. Let's see. So that's like that. let's see if we can figure this out. Oh. Okay, let's try it the other way. So let's draw this one all the way back as far as it can go anyway. Alright, this will be fine for now. So then, you know, what we want to do is try and line this one up to the top there. And this is, I'm not going to get any help from the game here. It's just going to be, well, actually, I might get some help here. Is that right? Oh no, this goes in the middle. Okay. Okay, here we go. It doesn't want to, like, I don't know why it doesn't want to line up with that. Alright, so let's stand like right in front of it and have it pointing at me. Alright. Unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to be. Now, let's put, this would be like right here. See, there it just magically goes, yes, David, you can have a nice snap point. Alright. Yeah, it's not the best, but oh, we need some motors for that. We'll probably, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think it'll be fine with just one pump. So let's grab some motors here. Come out, wherever you are, motors. Alright, pipeline. Okay. Didn't need one there really. It's okay. So that's pumping. Don't need this, incidentally. Alright. We'll draw this to like here. Oops. Pipeline Mark 1. Why would it do that? Very confusing. I don't even know why I had Pipeline Mark 1 selected. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I have to put this there. Alright. That will just have to be like that. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's that one as well. Okay. So the next challenge is well, I think that'll be fine. So essentially what we want to do is 1, 2, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if we put it like up here, so what do you do? Yuck. Nope. Right, let's try that again. Yes, that's a lot better. Okay. Now, the refineries. So, we're gonna have to try a couple of things here. So this is the I guess this slot is going to be used for the ingots. So that'll be okay. Now, let's see, production. Okay, I need some more industrial beams. That's fine. If I knew where I put them. Ah, here we go. 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay. I think on this one we'll just leave 2 spaces because we don't have to lift up and down as much. And alright, let's see. Let's see if this works. So if we have our splitter in the no. See, the splitter needs to be like in the middle here. 1, 2. So let's see. Right, so I think these refiners will just have to go back 1 from the front there. Instead of here, it'll go here. And then this input is going to be a little bit nicer. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Okay, and then we can actually put the power like on this line here. The other thing that I'm actually pretty tempted to do, well, no. We're gonna need a lot of space for these. Nah, we won't do that. Maybe another time. Alright, so let's put this to like here. Because I'm gonna need to get rid of that first one. So how many refineries do we need here? 34. Okay, that's manageable. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't have enough steel pipe. All right. All right, we will just. Okay, then let's draw this back giving me a hard time about putting down more of these foundations. Alright. It's like I have to look on. For some reason it's like, surely you want to put a foundation on top. And usually it doesn't do that right there. Anyway, so what did we need? So let's put the 34 refineries in here, or 30 I suppose now. Alright. So we have enough encased beams, we just need some more motors. Some more copper sheet. Okay, you also need a lot of this pipe. Oh, I guess we don't need the. We don't need the rotors. Okay, let's put the rotors back for now. Bring a lot of spare pipes here. Alright, I guess we brought enough. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, and 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Oh, here we go. Now it's making it easier for me. Alright, so we have 20 of them. 20, oops. Yep. Okay. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, so we just need 4 more here. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3, and this foliage needs to go. No, what happened? Right, whatever. Well, I thought that I had plenty of that stuff. Come on, get this refinery here. It's okay. Oh, we can't afford anyway because of the pipe. Sorry, the copper sheet. Wow, that's a lot of refineries. How are we gonna solve this problem? I think I sent the things that we needed away. So I guess we'll have to collect some of this. guy actually has the solution to our problem once he dies. Well, right away. Right. Right, let's put on the gas mask and go chasing this guy. Right, and then we can also take this. And then we just need a craft bench and biomass. Yeah, this is biomass. Yeah, all right. Let's. Okay. We'll just quickly make 100 here. I don't know if I feel like making 100. That's going to take a while. Alright, let's make like sort of 50-ish. And then I'll send the rest of the materials back. Yeah, I think I sent this solid because it looks so similar to, you know, wood. Pretty sure I accidentally sent it back. Right, let's get power back there so I can keep flying. That's crazy. The number of I'm aligning it with those ladders a little bit. With this technique, we would have actually been able to scale up the iron ore facility, the iron facility, quite a bit more, because you get a nice little multiple for the for this technique. Alright, I'm gonna ignore that. I don't actually know how much power this needs. I think some of these refineries are actually fairly power intensive, but that's okay. We have a whole bunch of nuclear power plants. Forgot to pick up what I needed. We need more of the pipe or the copper plate anyway. Right, it should be in this one. Alright, let's take all of it because we're going to be putting down the pipe next. So yeah, the bottom two levels here are going to be the pipes, and then the top two levels will be the iron ore that gets moved back here. Okay, let's put down this guy. Alright, you are making this 65. Oh, this wet concrete? Because we have to do a concrete factory as well. So we'll see what that is like. You can see a lot of different... Actually, it looks like there's multiple turbo fuel. You can either make it from fuel and compacted coal, or compacted coal and this. Interesting, right? Oh yeah, and then let's see, how much power do these guys use? Doesn't say. Sad. I guess we'll have to look in our construction window. That's what are you doing, David? I'm spinning the wheel on my mouse so I don't have to keep scrolling all the way down. And it has a bit of a flywheel on it, so it actually spins for quite a while, as you can see. Alright, let's stop that. Alright, here we go. So, let's draw this all the way as far as it'll go, and we'll of course stay between here. Now, actually, one question is 20 water per minute. So, if we go 600 by 20, so we can do 30 of the. So just the last 4 need that other, the top pipe. Just fine. No, that these foundations are different. Okay. Nope. Come on. There you go. Game decided to cooperate. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, what we're gonna do here is a little bit special. So let's do like, yeah, 2 here. will do this. There we go. Okay, and we'll draw this to here. Right. Oh boy, I think I did this. Nah, I think we should be okay. Although it's not going to be as easy. Let's see. Let's make sure. Yeah. It's not going to be anywhere near as easy. But this is something like this is what we'll have to do. So the input will be here. We'll probably do that next. Before we connect these guys in. Actually, I don't think it really matters. But yeah, I'll finish this and then we can hook in those. Oh, look at this, I made a mistake, but that's fine. I guess I could have done this. This looks weird. I think it's right. Alright. Could have done this in two sort of input rows as well. Okay, we needed to go. Come on. That's what we need. Yeah, I see. I see what's weird here. It wasn't on the ground. See that it would have been easier for us to have done this first, but much easier. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Don't worry, we'll clean up the clipping part. Carefully keeping an eye out that the input is in the right direction here, and that the orange one is to the left. All right. And I'm interested to also know how much one belt can support. So that will determine when we have to switch in the other belt. get a little bit of cable back here. Just so we can finish it, you know. Oops. So these consume 35, so 720 divided by 35. Okay, so after 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So what we need to do here, actually not like that. I think that'll do. So this here is essentially, right, 1, 2, refreshing the belt here. And technically we actually need a second one. So then we need this arrangement a second time because it's not properly matched, right? Okay. Oh no, we need it. Come on. Yeah, I think here will do. Like, because it's a fraction, 0.57, so this line on its own can support half of this. So we have to put the new material in, but this is still going to have like half of the material on here, right? So it's not going to be able to put down all of the 720 in here. Now technically it's not, doesn't matter, but I think I'm just going to be ready for scale here. So yeah, this is kind of the way that this exchange needs to be, because the last half will be absorbed by this one into there, and then we will get sort of that part refreshed in here as well. It actually looks pretty cool as well. Oops. Making sure that everything works here. Yeah, so this is the interchange where we insert a second belt of iron ore in. Alright, let's draw this forward then. Doesn't want to be correct, but hey. Okay, come on. I think this is probably the more complicated, or the most complicated one of them. Although the forge one is not going to be easy either. Trying to make sure that it starts at the top and then I get to hear the click to make sure that it's properly lined up. Then sometimes I mistakenly place it wrong. Okay, these are done. Actually need to be careful with how much I put back into the drones because they might get stuck on the other side as a result of that. Like as a result of having too many, as a result of not being able to sort of get the material out of the drones on the other end. The other thing that we will need to do here is draw the conveyor belt line for the next level up. Yeah, so now everything back there should be connected. Okay. Last one here should be at the front. Okay. Right. Yeah, then we have this cool interchange here as well. So, yeah, that's all of these hooked up. Excellent. And then like every sort of, I suppose, 10 or something like that, we connect one of these in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oop, I lost it. count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here we go. Okay, that'll do. And then, of course, one at the back. Alright. Yeah, we'll see if we make this like through, or we have like every 5 in that direction we put down another pillar or something like that, but yeah. Alright, so that's this. Now this should just have, yeah, an iron ingot output, so the output is going to go right along here. So, okay, here we go. Right, let's try and line this up. Did I see an enemy down here? I suppose it doesn't matter with the drones. Because if I go back, like if I actually want to get more material delivered, I have to go back anyway, and then I can fix up the drones. Taking all this stuff out of it that, you know, that is not needed anymore, or that we had over here that we didn't need for the build, which is a bunch of power slugs and all sorts of things. Although I should probably keep hold of some of those power slugs, right? I wonder if we'll get more power slugs from being over here than we actually sunk over here. I think there's probably enough power slugs in the world to be doing what we are doing with the miners, you know, which is just boosting them to 720. I wonder if they're going to come out with like more with faster conveyor belts, like with more conveyor belt upgrades. I don't know. I think it would be cool to have more alternate recipes, especially ones that, you know, produce like a lot faster. Like this 65 is like okay, right? But I think it would be good if we had more of them. Like if these maybe produced, I don't know, 100 or 120 or something like that, right? Like where, you know, it's late game, we shouldn't be using the basic recipes anymore. We should be using ones that are fast, but also like it's okay for it to cost a lot of power, right? Because it's sort of what we have access to anyway. All right, speaking of power, 96, sometimes it dips to 91, which is interesting. So I did also want to know, 13 megawatts, that's not a lot. Anyway, like you can have 30 of them, and that's a gigawatt. So this is about a gigawatt of power requirement right here. Okay. Ooh, now, actually, this is not quite right. So they produce 65, so 720 divided by 65. So we can have about 11. Are we over capacity on this stuff? Yeah. Okay, so we'll just connect 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it has to be 11. So, what's 11 times 65? 715. So we're going to be missing 5 iron ore per minute. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that one actually needed to be on here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need to get rid of this guy. Right, I'll let this autosave do its thing. So in the foundry, see in the foundry, steel, 60 per minute. So I think it would be better for us to get these belts to proper 720 rates. Interesting. That's one of our cheating instances where we used height to avoid those enemies, but right. So if we so we would need a splitter. So then this now has 720 on it, but this is, instead of 5, it's going to be missing 10, right? So just have to keep that in mind. Now, this one here will also actually have to go 1, 2, and then yeah, we need something like 1, 2, 3. And again, this is going to be missing 15 now from a full belt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, and then we just leave that one on its own. So this should be fine. So this will refresh, like this last one there will, like it will be able to produce 65. So it just needs to inject 5, 10, 15 into the other one. So it'll be fine. It will be fine. All right, so let's see how far can this go. All right, so we'll put like a thing here. 1, 2, 3. Like another one right here. 1, 2, 3. Right, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put it right here. So this needs to go to here. Oh, come on. Okay. All right. Now the question is, that's too long, right? So we'll just sort of push it out to right here, and then it'll be easy to connect at the end. All right. So these are the 3 belts for the iron ingots. And so, come on. 1, 2. So the iron ingots will join the coal here. I need to take a quick break. I'll be back in 1 moment. Hey, Jackson Bonner. My accent. Well, do you want to guess? I'll give you a moment to guess. And so the question is my accent Danish? The answer is no, but you have correctly spotted that it's not, I guess, native? I don't know. Native English? Oops. Oops. Here we go. I see that power slug. I don't know, it's too far away. I'm not going to go for that right now. Maybe once we are a little bit closer. Now, I'll give you a clue. It's just south of Denmark. But it's a very similar country. Alright, I was actually thinking about how we would do this. So we need one space to move the material back and forth. So foundry. Okay, we need rotors. Right. So foundries and modular rotors and modular frames for that. Frames, here they are. So, okay, let's just return a few more materials. Get rid of this, get rid of this wood, get rid of this, this, and this. Alright, good. So I don't have to carry that stuff around anymore. Alright, so now if you're wondering where I'm actually from, I'm from well, I guess I was born in Germany, but I don't know if okay, solid steel ingot, I think this is what we want. Coal, yes, yes please. Okay. So now we have to figure this bit out. Let me figure it out on the second one. Alright. And then the question here is 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. And then we can have this. So the coal. This autosave is taking a while. Okay. Right. So we can do this 1, 2. Oops. So then right, we might so that's not gonna work either. Well, let's see, will it work? So if I have, say, this in there, one, two, so that would be fine, plus there would actually be a good amount of space. So what we actually need that to do, so that second one needs to go up to here. So we have to delete this and this. like that. Well, put into here. No. Yeah. So this one goes into here, and then the top one needs to go into here. Well, actually, no. So this one actually needs to go even higher. And actually, technically, this second coal, that needs to go up as well a little bit. Because otherwise we don't have a way of feeding it back down. So if we do which basically means that this needs to go up even higher. That's a lot of height to, like, this is gonna be expensive. It's like 8 of those per one of these. Okay, so the alternative is that we leave 2 spaces . Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we can get rid of all of this mess. Well, let's get rid of that. We can get rid of this as well. It's too complicated. So we'll turn this around, right? So 1, 2. Oh, wait, but that one shouldn't. And this one isn't actually there. So these are essentially the refresher belts for the iron ore, right? So once the iron ore that we're feeding into the foundries runs out, we'll just take more from here. And then something similar needs to happen with this coal. So hang on, this splitter, right? So we just need to draw a bunch of these foundations. Okay, and then the foundry goes on to probably like right here. Right here. Right, let's get some power drawn over here. Okay, it can go like on here. And these are produced like that. So this here that's the bottom cowl, and that's the well, we need to figure that one out in a minute. So this goes here, right? And then into, oops. So now we have to figure out a way to get the coal. One, two. So that works, although it's not great. And then we have to figure out what we do with this coal. We probably need to make that transition earlier. Let's get rid of this just for a minute. So that does need to, so essentially what we need is something like this, right? Hold on. So if we are in line here, come on, 1, 2 here. So we have to figure out a way to get the coal into here. Because then it's easy to figure out how to refresh these, right? Because that one just needs to go down 2 and then it's in, and then that one just needs to go down 3 and then it's in. Now these actually have to be done in a different way because they are up here. So that one lines up, but then this top one actually needs to be like even higher. So it needs to come in here so that we, you know, this can easily refresh that one, but then that one needs to come down by 2, right? So then what we have to do with this top belt is actually raise it by 1 all the way back. Okay, and then let's figure out this one here. So if we put this here, oops, yeah. Then we put that 1, 2, and then this here. Okay. So then we have to go forward by 2. Okay, let's grab some more concrete. Concrete would be right at the front. 2, 4. We can put that one concrete back in exchange for a full one. Cool. This one-step belt differences are hard to figure out. It's not easy. All right, So yeah, these are the refresh belts. And then, yeah, we just need to do this. Okay. This goes to here. And this goes to here. All right. So that's fine. Very interesting. And this one, how do we even, right. So this one doesn't go there. Instead, it goes like to here. Then it goes like that, right? And then, all right, needs to be one more forward. Right, and that needs to be here. Because then this will just go nicely. Aha. Okay. Right. So now we have those two inputs, and then we have our two refresh lines right here. So they are arranged in a slightly different way, but I think it'll be okay. Right, so how many of those do we need actually? 54 foundries, right, we have 2, so we've got a few to go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. We have another order save to contend with. So I mean, we're gonna need to draw these foundations out all the way to the back. The other thing that I haven't thought about is, because this is going to be a bit ridiculous. So I'm okay with these, right? So they're 34. Now these are about the same width, maybe a little bit wider than those. So the other thing that we can actually do here is double these up. Then we also have to think about the output lines though. How many output lines am I going to have? I think 3. So, well, this bottom slot here isn't occupied. Well, it sort of is. This slot isn't occupied. So we can get it into this slot, one of the output lines, one of the steel ingot output lines. And then, okay. So we have to slightly change this again. This is actually fine. This needs to be something else, and this needs to be something else. So these two lines are the input, and then we have the output line on here. And then, so do these mergers, do they fit in the middle? That's really close, but that's fine. But we would be clashing with that. So I think what we have to do here is draw the output backwards and around. And every time, actually this needs to be over by 1. So rather than here, needs to be like, okay, so this is right next to that. All right. Because then the output merger, yes, it collects backwards, and then this is the slot for the steel ingots to go backwards, right? And then we have the splitters like this. Okay, that can stay there for a minute. Then, oops, here we go. This is this one, and this is this one. And then, whenever these two lines run out, we will need a we need to interject, like leave a space and get these refresher lines in. All right. So this produces 60 on the output. So if we go 720 divided by 40, so we can have 18 of these, which is essentially 9 of them in this kind of arrangement. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Right, so then the input material is all used up at that stage. Right, let's get the power done. Let's put these together. way they would look. I'm gonna do the bottom ones first then, if it's gonna be messing with me like this. Right. Okay, that should be okay. Alright, so that would be it for the let's get this done. Very compact production line, this one. It's like no inches wasted here. Right, and then these need to go in. Then solid steel ingots. All right, and then let's also do the merger. This one doesn't have what? Oops. Okay. And then, so we would essentially like start again here. Right? And solid steel ingot. Then we would need some more of these. then this is the space where we can get these refresher lines in. And this will only actually have to be drawn on the bottom, all the way to the back. So we should be okay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure this is as far as we can really take it with these guys. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Why would it be over there? Alright, take this to here. Come on. Here, good. Take this to here. Okay. Wasn't sure whether that would do what it's supposed to do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would need another one right here. 2, 3, 2, 3, and 4. Right, and then we can so this means that this height needs to be maintained all the way to here. Although it does need to be stepped down by 1, because otherwise how is this going to get through? But that would be really messy. Well, we could... okay. I think this is what we'll do. So the aim is going to be to get it through the middle here. 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. So that one should go into that one. And then this one needs to go into that one. Okay, right after this autosave. Which is going to take quite a bit of time. Okay, here we go. Okay. 1, 2. Right, so this one goes to here. This one goes to here. This one makes its way over here. Okay, come on. There you go. And this one makes its way to here. So then at this point, we can actually do this. 1, 2. Okay, so that delivers stuff into there. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so 49 times 40 times 2. Okay, so that's all good. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is fine. And then what needs to happen on the other side of this that goes to there, is that this needs to be changed to that level, and then this needs to be changed to that level. And then what we can do right here, 2, 3, 4. Right? Because we essentially need to get these belts back to this one and this one. Which we've done now. Right. And then we can keep drawing this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright. I think this is going to look excellent. And it should end like right around where these end. We'll see. And of course we have another palm tree in the way. Yeah, and then we can't afford. Right, let's get the power then here. Can't afford that either. Okay, so we need more wires and we need more. Yeah, this is excellent. I like it. We need more wires and we need more plates. But yeah, we probably have to finish the stream right there anyway. So we've done this one, which was kind of complicated. We've done this guy, sort of half, but we figured out the difficult parts. Then we also got the coal all the way over here, which is, I think, a good achievement too. And then the only thing that's really left after we put down this is the, you know, we need to put down the constructors to create the steel beams, and the pipes, which will happen over here, also will be sort of this kind of double take on the input. A little bit simpler in terms of, you know, feeding materials in, because we only really have to feed one line of materials in, so we'll have to see how we do that. We may well do it above these, because, you know, if we have two materials, then this is a little bit inconvenient. Now, we did actually decide to stack things on top of each other here. So one of the problems with that is that, you know, if we want to scale this, it's going to be kind of difficult because we have, you know, this on top. But we can always like draw more lines here and then get more material back there. So I think we should be okay, even if we wanted to scale this more. But yeah, it's good that as soon as we sort of, you know, are limited in terms of this sort of direction, that we actually made this space between, so that we can easily scale this, because it doesn't really matter. Like, I can keep going up vertical as far as I want to and keep feeding these and keep going backwards, right? And the other thing that we can of course do as well is essentially, well, we could put more, but then I'm going to be putting the constructors right here, so that's not going to work. But yeah, so we'd have to scale backwards here, but I think that would be okay. So yeah, and then of course after the constructors we also need to put down the drone ports, where we will be delivering the steel pipes as well as the steel beams into them. So we'll have 5 drone ports. So that'll be pretty cool as well. And yeah, then we would be done with this steel build. Well, we need to decorate it a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna put like floodlights all over this, which will be pretty cool. Is that a power slug right next to it and we missed it? Huh. Oh no, no it's not, it's something else. Okay. Circuit boards, heat sinks. It's cool that, you know, depending on how you explore, you can actually make sure that you get all the other material that you need from them. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. This has been a very enjoyable planning exercise and figuring out exactly how these belts need to connect to each other. Oh yeah, the thing that we forgot to do actually was to put these in ready. Okay, 1, 2, and then we can put this probably to here. Then we have the material ready, we just have to connect it in once we've put that stuff down. So that'll be nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this all actually working. We have to connect that in. Ooh, we also have to figure out a way of getting this material over here. Alright. So that should be fairly straightforward. So let's do it like here. No, I can't afford that, so never mind. So yeah, we'll put something there and then we'll line it up here, ready to be connected in, but that's essentially where it needs to go. Now it's a little bit silly, but I think it's cooler for it to end up like here as the factory input, and then we're just choosing at the factory input to sort of lift it up. Maybe we'll actually do it like on the turn or something, but anyway. We'll leave it at that for today, so thank you for watching, and until next time.